And welcome again, dear friends, to the Monday edition of Fresh Bread. This is Reverend Phil Anderson here with you, pastor of Oakland United Methodist Church in Kansas Avenue United Methodist Church. Well, here it is now, Monday, January 30th, 2023. Hope you're doing well. A couple of things right off the top I wanted to let you know about. And first of all, please tell a friend today. Call them up, text them, whatever you can do, email them, and tell them, hey, check out Fresh Bread at kaumc.church. We really want to have people listening to these broadcasts. It's something we're going to eventually check and see how many people are listening and if it's still worth our while doing this. Again, we are trying to reach out in many different ways. I just sent a text message out to a lot of people regarding services this Sunday. All different ways we're trying to connect with our friends and our members, just to let them know we're thinking of them. And we ask you to do the same. We're not a big church. We don't have a big staff. We don't have a really fancy social media platform at this time. And those things may be coming down the road at some point. But for now, we really need each individual to step up and let other people know that we're really interested in reaching out to not only our neighborhood, which we are, of course, but also to our members. And now, speaking of reaching out to the neighbors, and this is one of the things I wanted to get across to you real quick. This coming Friday night, that will be February the 3rd, 7 o'clock, we're going to show the movie Courageous downstairs at the Kansas Avenue United Methodist Church, part of the First Friday Art Walk commemoration. It's in conjunction with that. It's not really a part of it, but while people are downtown in North Topeka, we thought, hey, this is a good opportunity. If they wanted to come see a free movie, they'd be more than welcome to come in. We hope to have some nice refreshments lined up. And we need people to kind of help and be greeters, just to let people know, hey, we're glad you're here. I'll get up and introduce the movie right around 7:05. We'll kind of get it going. We might have a song or two beforehand. And then the movie's about an hour and a half long, I think. So it's going to be about 9 o'clock when it gets out. We need people to show up and be ambassadors or greeters, if you will, just to let people know, hey, we're glad to see them, and just very welcoming folks. So make that a point to be there Friday night. We'll try to have the church folks there right around 6 or so we can get everything lined up. Hopefully we'll get the popcorn machine out and fire it up, and we'll get our snacks lined up. It's going to look like we actually know what we're doing. Excuse me. Praise God. Well, it's that time of year. Kind of been battling this cold here for a week or so. But anyway, we're excited to see what God's got going, and but we need help. And so that's going to be this Friday night. Then Saturday morning, God willing, we're going to meet at 9 o'clock over at the Pad over there in North Topeka. You know where the Pad is, of course. We want to support one of our members' businesses, of course. And we're going to meet there at 9 and go till 10. It'll be coffee with Pastor Phil. And as a part of that, we're going to do our neighboring movement class. I would hate to call it a class, actually, more of a gathering. And we really want to bring people into this group. And so as we move into this year, that's going to be what we're going to be doing. We're going to be moving and we're going to be incorporating our gatherings into more of the mainstream meetings of the church. So whether that's on our Sunday morning worship, our Sunday school, possibly our administrative council meetings, we're going to try to shift things over just a little and make it more ministry oriented, so that everything we do is going to come out of that ministry based. And one thing the church really needs, and I'll just move on from here in just a second. Again, we're not going to get very far into James today because it's about 4 minutes into this already. Try to keep these to 5 minutes. But I'll say this, we need a mission statement for the church. It doesn't have one as far as I've seen. I've seen a description. That's not a mission statement. We need a mission statement so that everything we do comes out of that mission statement. Mission statement could be loving God, loving our neighbors. That's something real simple, 4 words. And a mission statement shouldn't be more than 5, 6, 7 words at most. It should be real tight and really encapsulate what we want to do. And so, if that's what we want to choose, hey, loving God, loving our neighbors, loving God and pointing people to Christ. I mean, we could do that. Loving God, loving our neighbors and pointing them to Christ. Whatever. Just whatever we come up with, but we may be working on that here in the next few weeks as well. There's just a lot of stuff going on. And in the midst of that, we are so excited about what we see God actually doing in the church. So don't forget Friday night, 7 o'clock, Courageous at Kansas Avenue. It's the first Friday night flick. Bring a neighbor, bring a friend, and let's have a great turnout. Hey, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will get into the book of James. I promise you. So, and I don't promise very often, but I'm going to promise you on this that we will be in James on Tuesday. So you have a good day. God bless you, and we'll talk to you later.